Luxury isn't cheap, and today I'm here to tell you about a credit card with one of the highest annual fees out there. It's the Platinum Card from American Express, and it has an annual fee of $695. So why do people fork over that much money for this card? There are a few reasons, including that it gives you bonus points on certain flights and hotel stays, plus hundreds of dollars a year in credit for travel and shopping. For some travelers, those credits, bonus points, and other benefits are worth far more than the card's annual fee. I'm Sally French, a travel and credit card expert at NerdWallet, and let me tell you about all of those benefits and help you decide if having the Platinum Card from American Express in your wallet makes sense. Now, the Platinum Card from American Express is very clearly a premium credit card. In fact, it's largely considered the original premium card. And it's worth knowing that even within the ranks of what NerdWallet considers premium cards, and that's what we define roughly as cards with annual fees of $250 or more, some cards are definitely more premium than others. And this particular card is, well, among the most premium. After all, its $695 annual fee, which already increased from $550 in 2021, is among the highest in the industry. But with it comes an extensive portfolio of benefits focused on travel, entertainment, dining, retail, and wellness. Let's start by talking about the points you earn by spending on this card. You'll get 5 membership rewards points per dollar spent on flights booked directly with airlines or with American Express Travel on up to $500,000 spent per year. You also get 5 points per dollar on prepaid hotels booked with American Express Travel. Other purchases, it's just 1 point per dollar spent. Now, the value of a membership rewards point varies based on how you actually redeem it. NerdWallet considers them worth a baseline value of about a half a cent to 1 cent each, though some redemptions can be worth far more than that, particularly if you take advantage of the transfer options. Now, American Express has a long list of transfer partners, which includes Hilton Hotels and Resorts, Marriott Hotels and Resorts, Delta Airlines, and Singapore Airlines. Visit nerdwallet.com for a full list of transfer partners, their transfer ratios, and a breakdown of how much each one is worth. But let's talk about the other benefits, and there are many. For better or for worse, many people have criticized the Platinum Card from American Express for functioning somewhat like a glorified coupon book, where you still have to spend money in order to actually get the benefits. That said, I'm going to list out some of the top benefits on the card, focusing on the ones that are generally easiest for most people to use. And as is always the case with credit card benefits, including the ones I'm about to tell you about, terms apply. First, there's this airline fee incidental credit worth up to $200. This is reimbursement for things like checked bag fees or in-flight refreshments, though not airfare or upgrades. It applies to a single airline you choose when you enroll, which can be annoying if you rarely fly the same airline more than once a year, though you can change airlines once a year. There's also a statement credit that's worth up to $200 annually for hotel stays booked through American Express Travel that are either Fine Hotels and Resorts properties or if it's a 2-night minimum stay in the hotel collection. I'll dig a bit more into booking these hotels later. But also know in the travel space, there's a credit to cover your application fee for either TSA PreCheck or Global Entry, as well as an $189 a year credit for Clear. Then there are $200 in credits per year for Uber, though this one is broken out into a $15 monthly credit, though it's $35 in December, which does not roll over. You can use this for rides or Uber Eats. Another set of monthly credits covers certain digital entertainment. It doesn't cover all subscriptions, but with it, you get up to $20 per month towards eligible subscriptions for Peacock, Disney+, the Disney Bundle, ESPN+, Hulu, The Wall Street Journal, and The New York Times. You'll also get $100 a year at Saks Fifth Avenue, either in-store or online. This one is broken out into a $50 credit for January through June and $50 for July through December. Those are hardly all the credits, but they're the ones people are more likely to use. Check nerdwallet.com for a list of more credits that are usually a little more niche, like Walmart Plus and Equinox. Okay, so those are a lot of the credits on this card, but those are not all the benefits. There are a lot more benefits that aren't necessarily credits. Now, the big one that everyone talks about, airport lounge access. The Platinum Card from American Express offers pretty unmatched access to airport lounges worldwide. That's more than 1,500 and counting. The most famous lounges are the issuer's own Centurion lounges, but there's also access to Plaza Premium lounges, Priority Pass Select lounges, and more. There's even limited access to Delta Sky Clubs when flying Delta. Just understand the guest policy, and annoyingly, the guest policy is pretty restricted at most lounges. For example, American Express charges $50 for each adult guest to visit its Centurion lounges unless you spend $75,000 or more on your card each calendar year, upon which you can bring 2 guests at no additional cost. You also get automatic gold status in both the Hilton Honors and Marriott Bonvoy loyalty programs. Then there are other goodies like cell phone protection, concierge service, and special access to certain restaurant reservations at events. Again, this is hardly all the benefits. Did I tell you? This card has big coupon book energy. I'll let you read all the benefits on NerdWallet.com, but consider this video the highlight reel. So, is this card worth it? With all these benefits and statement credits in mind, you might be wondering, should I apply for the Platinum card from American Express? The answer is maybe. Especially if the statement credits cover things you might have paid for anyway, then it can almost definitely be worth it. For example, let's say you're a devoted Equinox member, then that Equinox statement credit alone goes a long way in justifying the card's annual fee. But if you don't live anywhere near an Equinox and you also don't see yourself using the Equinox Plus on-demand fitness app, then that credit doesn't mean a whole lot. Same with lounge access. If your home airport has a Centurion lounge and you fly often, then that can be worth it right there. But if your home airport doesn't have a lounge, or you're the kind of person who prefers to drive versus fly, then you're missing out on a lot of the card's value. Also, just realize that the credits are finicky to use. For example, those monthly Uber credits are use it or lose it. You can't not take an Uber this month and just intend for it to roll over and cover, say, 2 rides next month. If you take Ubers all the time, then that's no problem. But if you rarely use Ubers, you might find yourself approaching the end of the month and then panicking about how to spend it so you don't lose it. Some credits are also just not necessarily the best deal. For example, booking a hotel through Fine Hotels and Resorts can make sense because you not only get the $200 annual statement credit, but these bookings also typically entail other benefits like free breakfast and room upgrades that usual hotel guests don't get. But be cautious because often room rates through the Fine Hotels and Resorts collection can actually be higher than rates elsewhere, including sometimes directly on the hotel's own website. I've seen some rates that are more than $200 higher than just booking direct, which makes this deal seem a little less appealing. One more note about the Platinum card from American Express, it has an unusual payment structure due to its history as a charge card. Unlike traditional credit cards, charge cards don't let you carry a balance. With this card, you're required to pay your bill in full every month. That said, 2 features called Plan It and Pay Over Time allow it to function more like a traditional credit card, where you can pay off a purchase more slowly over time, though you will owe interest or a monthly fee to use these features. Okay, so to apply or not to apply? If you're an occasional traveler or simply a frugal traveler who flies coach and stays at more basic Holiday Inn type hotels, know that the Platinum card from American Express isn't going to magically get you into first class in the presidential suite at the Ritz-Carlton at no extra charge. With this card, the best benefits go to people who already travel luxuriously at the outset. It then elevates that experience further. If you won't be able to make use of the card's annual credits, it may not make sense for you. There are plenty of other travel credit cards out there, many of which provide similar benefits to this one, and many of which have a lower annual fee. Then again, if you're a frequent to constant traveler who doesn't mind spending money for quality and you would love to be rewarded for doing so, then the Platinum card from American Express might be that perfect fit for your wallet. I'm Sally French, and I write about travel and credit cards for NerdWallet. If you're looking for a travel credit card, we have dozens of reviews on NerdWallet.com.